United Nations peacekeepers are facing battles on a number of fronts. Blue helmets are currently involved in 14 operations worldwide, but are also dealing with budget cuts and sexual abuse scandals. During the United Nations General Assembly, nations are set to reaffirm their commitment to the world body's peacekeeping efforts. CGTN's William Denselow is in New York with more.
A show of respect for a fallen peacekeeper. In Mali, it's a familiar sight. Last year, 21 blue helmets died in the country.
Peace in Mali is a factor of worldwide security, and the world must understand that it has to support you without conditions.
But funding for United Nations peacekeeping is far from unconditional. In June, the UN General Assembly voted to slash $600 million from its annual budget of nearly $8 billion. The United States said it will no longer fund a quarter of the UN's peacekeeping operations. The US ambassador to the UN, Nikki Haley, hailed the move, saying there should be a shared burden with shared costs. The aim is to make UN peacekeeping more efficient, but some warn it could have major consequences for blue helmets working in increasingly dangerous environments.
The cuts not only hurt the peacekeepers in terms of the equipment, in terms of the numbers, in terms of what they're able to do in the field, the people they truly leave vulnerable are the people who live in these countries.
UN peacekeeping has been operational for 70 years. To mark this occasion, a high-level meeting is scheduled during the annual UN General Assembly. Nations are set to reaffirm their support for the work they do around the world. But this comes as blue helmets have been under fire for a slew of sexual assault scandals. Antonio Guterres has made this issue a key priority, but some say that the UN's inability to administer punitive measures remains a problem.
If the countries themselves, the troop contributing countries, are not much more forceful in sticking their soldiers with stiff rules and stiff penalties, UN is pointless.
Guterres calls UN peacekeepers the foremost symbol of the United Nations. And UN officials say the blue helmets remain the thin blue line protecting some of the world's most vulnerable people. William Denselow, CGTN, New York.